So this game was a lot like last night's game, to where we're looking at a whole lot of people, a whole lot of motherfuckers who are out there who are buying into, again, not Steve Nash's system, just to keep the energy all the way consistent, but buying into this idea that everyone has to, like, at a moment's notice, anyone can take the fuck over, but we all have to buy into it's a boot team effort to win games and get this fucking championship. And we saw a lot of that in the very beginning. Kyrie Irving did not play, so I guess Mass Kyrie is coming either at the end of this week or maybe in the playoffs, because there's only 2 games left, which is wild that we've been through a whole season together now. But also, Joe Harris didn't play. I think this was his first game this season he missed or whatever. So it was an opportunity for Mike James to start and Landry Shamet. That was interesting. But Bruce Brown was still out there. And we saw all the things with Bruce Brown, which, again, no one has to hit me with the sever. You were right. That's okay. I know I was. I always am. That's all right. But we got to see a lot of that. Blake Griffin started again over Claxton, which at the time felt wild, but Blake was doing very well. Claxton also did well coming off the bench. But again, you really got a taste of, okay, so we're going to be just fine because everyone has bought in and the chemistry is so high, even with Kevin Durant out there, because he doesn't really need the ball to be effective, and the double teams he draws, all that. And it was all good and dandy. And I was sitting here planning the title of the video like, you know what? They're probably going to win the championship. Can't nobody fuck with us, blah, 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 fucking up the Spurs, right? Then James Harden checked in. And again, everything just went out the window. The feeling I had when we got LaMarcus Aldridge was the same feeling I had when James Harden checked into the game. There was maybe 2 to 3 plays in the beginning where I felt like, okay, shit just kind of slowed down. This nigga is just kind of dribbling between his legs at the top of the key. Maybe this isn't going to work out. But then he went right back to doing James Harden shit. I mean, it wasn't until the end of the 4th quarter that this man scored over 4 points. Not because he was missing shots, but because he had only attempted 4 shots. This man is just out there running the team, having a fucking ball. Every possible type of way to get people involved, he was doing. All the shit that we've been missing from a true playmaker was just immediately implanted back into the team. Then the motherfucker started to score. I think it was like, his first shot attempt or whatever, he got over to the free throw line. Like, it is not fucking fair. And when you take a Landry Shamet and you replace that with Kyrie Irving, and again, it's not like he's going to stop the ball. That's just your shooting guard. And Landry Shamet was spraying. But, Kyrie can do even more as your shooting guard. That's just another weapon for James. Like, it is frightening. Then we got to talk about the defensive. We'll get to Claxton in a second and Bruce Brown. But then you got to talk about the defensive end. Them motherfuckers are playing defense. And it's not like how it's been in the past where it's like, oh, they're trying their best and you can't be mad at them for trying. No, them motherfuckers are playing lockdown defense. I think going into halftime, no one scored over 60. It was like 50 to 59. Lockdown fucking defense on display from everyone. The effort was there and it was beautiful. Then you got Claxton in there, and obviously he's going to bring it on the defensive end, but then James Harden is just constantly finding ways for that man to get involved. Bruce Brown is just feasting off of all these cuts from all the attention that these offensive juggernauts are fucking, like, displaying. I'm at the point where I'm saying we're winning a championship. It's not, oh, they might if blah, 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 blah. They're going to win this fucking championship. And I know it was the Spurs, but who is fucking with us? There's just not a team that has what we have. We were looking they were able to buy in and find a way to get past the fact that there was no playmaking and an imbecile for a coach. No offense, Steve. But then we add our version of LeBron. And fucking James Harden comes in there and shuts the shit down. I'm at the point where I can watch the game on mute and do other shit in the background because I'm aware that they've got this shit together. I just kind of glance over every now and again and be like, Yeah, they fucking them niggas up. And then I move on with my day. It's a fucking wrap. Like, these videos aren't even these, like, long 30-minute spiels of what can change and what can do different. These motherfuckers are ramping up for the playoffs. We got 2 more games left, and I don't think they're losing. I don't think they're going to lose again. They're going to fuck up the Bulls on Sunday and then cruise past the Cavs regardless who plays. Because I honestly think that even if all of them are resting, we'll still find a way to fuck these motherfuckers up. Because and fucking TLC was out there. TLC was out there hoisting up bricks, but still jumping out the goddamn gym to get fucking interceptions. Is this football or basketball? And dudes like Alize Johnson, which we all know is incredible, didn't even fucking sniff the floor. Fucking DeAndre Jordan didn't even get off the bench. Motherfucker ain't even take his warm-ups off. His fucking locks were still in the OG XXX Tentacion pineapple ponytail. Nigga ain't even sweat. Again, if you're upset by the fact that my analysis has gotten so short, obviously coming off of a mental breakdown, but in these last couple of games, it's because there's nothing more to say than let's go get this dub. Like it's Operation Championship mode. We are looking directly into the playoffs. Obviously, seeding is somewhat important. I'm kind of leaning more towards what y'all have been saying now. So maybe my energy is shifting a little bit because I'm starting to look at the matchups, and I'm like, it would be great if we avoided so and so. It would be cool if we went up against so and so. Like, I'm starting to go with you on that. So maybe getting the second seed is 100% important. If that shit is already not locked in, which y'all keep saying it's not, but I don't see mathematically how we don't have that second seed at this point. But that's not here nor there. It's playoff time. These last 2 games are just, hey, let James Harden go out there and close games and get his legs up under him. Let KD go out there and miss threes, but we still call him a god. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go get your shit off. And assuming at some point maybe it'll be the Cavs game, we get all 3 of them out there and we're just destroying motherfuckers. I mean, like, we collectively as a fan base can't even, like, have a consensus of who the starting lineup should be with everyone back. Some of y'all are saying it should be Claxton coming off the bench. Some of y'all are saying Joe Harris should be coming off the bench. And again, you got to factor in at some point maybe in the second round, or who knows, maybe even in the first round. You got to add in Spencer Dinwiddie's coming back too. And it's like, does Spence play? You know what I mean? Like, we got Alize Johnson and DeAndre Jordan, but them niggas don't play. So it's like, do these motherfuckers even play, or are we just holding them to crack the glass against a matchup that's going to be difficult? Like, you know what I mean? Hell, we don't even know who our first round opponent is going to be because of the fucking play-in tournament. We don't even know who we're playing in the first round. I don't know. I just remember days where I would watch other teams in the New York area get fucked up by the remnants of what's left of the Spurs. And now I'm watching this other team in the New York area treat them like they're the goddamn Pistons, which is a bad example because we don't play well against the Pistons, but you know what I mean. Again, I don't have long analysis. I'm really just like, I'm ready for the fucking playoffs. I'm ready for everyone to be healthy. Let's get to the playoffs and let's get this fucking championship. Let me know down below, are y'all going to the parade? Because that was kind of like an abstract thing a couple months ago, but I'm fully vaccinated, so like, I'm out here in these streets, you feel me? I'm out here in these streets. So it's like, are y'all going to the parade? And if I went, would y'all want to do like a Sever the Bond flash mob? Like, I don't know, like, I don't know, because I don't see us not winning this championship. So it's like, I'm really starting to have like those conversations. Like, who's having that? Like, I'm starting to have those conversations in my personal life of like, damn, am I going to the parade or not? Like, I don't know. Is that worth requesting to time off? It's going to be a national holiday in New York, so maybe it won't matter, but I don't know. I might need to talk to my boss. My boss. Hey, boot that. Anyway, leave your shenanigans down below. I don't know what the hell y'all could possibly be commenting other than let's go get this fucking championship, but I can't wait to read it. And I'll talk to y'all. It's going to be a minute because we don't play again until Sunday. The WNBA season starts on Friday, so I got to cover that, but I don't know. I'll see y'all later. Hey.